we're going to go through the steps of how to put a bridle on. One of the areas that people have a tendency to struggle with is their horse's head's way up, or the horse won't take the bit, or their head goes down, or they won't stand still. So I want to address a couple of those things. Obviously, Cruz is a little bit on the mouthy side. He's a young horse and he's very playful. He does not have any issues with the bit. So I will make some other videos with horses that do have a little bit of difficulty with that. So first things first, I need him to pay attention to what he's doing, even though he's looking around and he's being quiet, but he's looking around. If his head is up too high, I don't want to have to reach up way too high and get his head. And I also don't want to be bending down really far in order to get his head either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him if his head is down too low, I'm going to pick it up. If his head is too high, I'm going to ask him to put it down. The way that I do that is I put a little pressure on the buckle of the halter in order to, on the base of the halter, to ask him to come down. I'm going to ask him either with my lead rope or the side of the halter for him to come back around towards me so he's paying attention. And I'm going to go ahead. So that would be step number 1, excuse me. Okay, step number 2 is hand between the ears. Step number 3 is grabbing the crown of the halter. Okay, and number 4 is sticking the bit behind his chin for right this second. Everybody has a tendency to want to hurry up and get the bit in, and you can see Cruz is ready for the bit. But I want you to take a pause right here. First of all, if you've already had trouble from at this point, you should be working any of those steps that your horse is comfortable, until the horse is comfortable. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually drop the bit, and I'm going to buffer the bit. I will zoom in on that. What I'm doing is I'm keeping my fingers between the bit and their teeth until I get the bit to their teeth, and then I let go and I allow the horse to take the bit. Now I must be hung up on something because it feels like that. Okay, so then I've got that good. The horse takes the bit. I'm going to, because it feels like something's stuck, just going to make sure that I'm not jammed up over here. Nope, I'm good to go. Okay. Of course, I have a curb strap or chin strap. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6, 7, 8. When I put the ears in, you will notice, I'll do it again, but when I put the ears in, I don't just crinkle my horse's ears. Some horses are ear sensitive, Cruz is not. I get the bridle to this point and make sure that his head is still down. If it weren't, I would ask him to put his head down there, hold the bridle out, take the off ear, put it forward, and get it cupped over. Then I can keep the bridle still out on this side, and I can tuck that ear without crinkling any ears. And then I'm going to go ahead and fasten my throat latch. And there we have it.